Hello guys, we are back with another What If Naruto video. Now, similar to yesterday, this is going to be part 2 to What If Naruto trained in the Time Chamber, most likely known as the Hyperbolic Time Chamber from Dragon Ball Z. Now, in this, I'm going to do a quick review on it. 1 year in there is 1 day in the real world, so let that sink in. So anyways, let's just go on to where we left off. So we have a time to where Naruto Uzumaki is actually not in the time chamber anymore. As after, with training with Jiraiya, he went to the Chunin exams. Now, this is the final matches. So, since he's up in the final matches, he is going to be facing up against Gaara. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get on to a time to where... Wait, no, my bad. Not Gaara, but Neji. He'll be facing up against Neji. So anyways, let's just go on to the matches. So the matches begin as Naruto and Neji are in the ring. Neji would be giving him that same talk of fate, but Naruto really doesn't care. And also, a lot of people have taken into account that Naruto looks a little bit older and way taller. As a lot of people are like, wait, how the hell did he do something like that? As they're genuinely questioning their sanity or just the reality of itself. Because you don't really see people grow in about a month. Never happened. So yeah. But anyways, let's just get on to the battle. So Neji decides to try and beat Naruto with physical strength, but that is something that you will never be able to do. Naruto makes multiple clones and would actually have them use Rasengan, as he would merely miss Neji. Neji, of course, actually being able to dodge, and of course, Naruto not going all out, will be toying with Neji in a way. Now, Neji would have continued his battle as he almost gets hit with the Rasengan, as he would then use the Kaiten or the spherical dome jutsu that he has, as it would be like an unbreakable defense, as he says, but, I'm pretty sure Naruto has something to use against it, which is just the Rasengan. Two spherical energies clashing, it would cause a explosion of somewhat, as one of his clones would actually hit that dome with a Rasengan. Now, of course, as this happens, the dome would fail, as Neji would be sent into the wall. Now, as he does so, Naruto would have asked him if he forfeits, putting a kunai up to his neck, as Neji would say, I forfeit. Now, as this is going on, we're just gonna have a time. A time to where, the matches continue, as everyone else has their fights, and now, Sasuke is about to be eliminated because he hasn't showed up yet. Until he does show up, similar to Canon with Kakashi, as he does that, the aura farming. And as this is happening, this is when the match would begin with Gaara and Sasuke. As this is going on, Sasuke, not being able to penetrate Gaara's defenses, is going to use a Chidori. Now, as he pierces, he would hit the left side of Gaara's shoulder, as Gaara would start freaking out, screaming his blood, as he would be like in shock. He's like, he never seen his blood. So as this happens, the Konoha Crush would begin. Now, feathers start to fall from the sky, as Naruto would easily dispel himself, as, not dispel as in like shadow clone, but like dispel the Genjutsu's effects on him. As he would then look at Shikamaru, who seemingly is going to sleep, but, he's just like, he knows, like, he's not a part of the Genjutsu, he's just trying to get some sleep. As Naruto would like shake him like, yo, I know you're not sleeping, get your ass up. As, Shikamaru would be like, are you serious, Naruto? What a drag. Now, as this goes on, Kakashi would brief them on what to do. As seemingly the Leaf Village is being attacked, Gaara would run off, Sasuke would follow, and the two Sand siblings would also follow along. Now, Kakashi would tell Sakura, Shikamaru, and Naruto to go chase after them as they do so. Now, as they are going, by the way, Jiraiya is in the... maybe not. Jiraiya is not in the village. So, anyways, we continue on as Naruto chases after Gaara, easily dispatching, the two Suna siblings who try to stop him. As he gets to Gaara, and Gaara decides he's gonna transform. As Shukaku takes over, Naruto would summon Gamabunta, as he would then release, or not release, but like transform Gamabunta into the Nine-Tailed Fox, or Gamabunta, my bad. Gamabunta would become the Nine-Tailed Fox, in a way, just in a transformation, because it's like a henge. As, you know, a lot of people would be seeing this and they're like, what the hell? As, of course, Sakura wasn't, you know, hit with that sand arm because Naruto's there, and Naruto knows how to use the Rasengan, so he's easily able to attack or disperse many of Gaara's attacks. Now, let's continue. So, the battle continues on, similar, not even similar, bro. Gaara is outmatched here, as Naruto would always outpace him, always outmaneuver him, as he manages to wake Gaara up. As he gives him that same talk in canon, that talk no jutsu, if you mind. As after this, Gaara and his two siblings would show up, you know, as they show up trying to, I guess, talk to Gaara or comfort him. As Naruto decides to make his way back to the village. Now, most of the attack is already, like, dealt with. The Suna has found out that, you know, Orochimaru was actually impersonating as the Kazekage, as they stopped the attack right there, and also helped against the grass village, or grass and sound. So they helped fight off the sound village. So yeah. Anyways, let's just continue. So, we have a time to where Naruto finds out that Hiruzen is dead. Orochimaru leaves, along with the Sound 4, as Naruto is pissed. He's pissed off that he couldn't do anything more. As, you know, he gets called to the council, along with Jiraiya, as Jiraiya shows up a week later. Now, 1 week goes by, as Naruto appears in the council meeting, as the elders would be telling them that they need to go and find a new Hokage. That being Tsunade Senju, as they think she is worthy, or at least capable enough, to be the Hokage for the village. As Jiraiya was asked, like, to be the Hokage primarily, he said no, so the secondary option would have been Tsunade. So, anyways, let's just have a time to where they both leave the village. So, Jiraiya and Naruto leave the village, as they go on to Tanzabata Town, or Tanzukugaya Town, something like that. As anyways, they make it to one of the towns, and Naruto decides he's gonna chill in the hotel. Now, Naruto has been working on the Haraishin, the ability to be able to simultaneously transportate himself to another location, teleport to another location. And yeah, he's actually been working on it, and he's actually managed to actually do it. See, in the early stages of being inside the hyperbolic time chamber with Jiraiya, so the second year, he started to work on seals, just like I said in part 1. And he's actually been able to work out the seals better to where, you know, he's able to teleport. So yeah. Anyways, let's just continue. So, everything, well, actually, hold on. Naruto is left inside the hotel. Jiraiya goes on to find Tsunade, as a knock at the door is heard by Naruto. Now, of course, Naruto opening this door, it would be Itachi and Kisame, or Hoshigaki Kisame and Itachi Uchiha. Now, of course, Itachi would tell Naruto that he has to come with him, and, you know, don't fight. But Naruto says, like, hell I won't. As Naruto forms a Rasengan in both hands, and then, like, jumps forward, obviously not hitting anything, but he hits the wall, as that causes the wall to explode outward. Now, as this happens, they are now outside of the hotel, as they begin to battle. Of course, Naruto is quickly outmatched here, and since he doesn't have Sage Mode, he won't be doing much to them, but he'll at least be able to defend himself. I'm not saying that a Naruto who trained for, well, 2 years. Also, was it 3 years? Was it a 3-year time skip or a 2-year time skip? I'm thinking about One Piece. It's a 3-year time skip. Sorry. So yeah, anyways, since Naruto's only trained for 2 years, well, 2 years inside the hyperbolic time chamber, as in the first part where he trained, you know, before the the mission in the mist, and then the second time was before the finals of the Chunin exams, and that time he was training with Jiraiya. I'll say that, he's not as talented as he was, or not as talented, but as strong as he was, as in canon, opposed to a Naruto who trained for 3 years and then, go on to learn Sage Mode. So anyways, let's continue. They keep battling. Jiraiya shows up, stops them. As everything goes as in canon now. They run off. Sasuke actually showed up trying to, pick a fight with Itachi, but Itachi quickly puts him down, puts him under a genjutsu. And yeah, so anyways, they find Tsunade. They have that little quarrel with her where she's like, yeah, this brat and everything like that. As that all goes as in canon. Now, with the fight with the Orochimaru, I'm sorry, but Kabuto ain't surviving, okay? It's either Kabuto leaves without an arm, or Kabuto just dies. Because this time, Naruto isn't as incompetent, okay? And also, it's crazy because Kabuto, how the hell is Kabuto matching up with a Hokage, okay? Tsunade had to be weak as hell during that time. And I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off. Because you're telling me this boy right here is able to outpace a Kage and almost kill her? That pissed me off when I watched it. So, anyways, let's just continue. Naruto, of course, taking care of Kabuto, obviously whooping him and almost ripping him to shreds. Ripping. So he got whooped and he almost got ripped to shreds. So anyways, Orochimaru would retreat, taking Kabuto away as they reverse summon themselves out of there. Tsunade decides to become the 5th Hokage of the village, as everything goes well. Now, 2 weeks later, they make it back, or 2 weeks later, in the village, my bad. Freaking Tsunade-sama, or Tsunade Senju, is now appointed as the 5th Hokage, as the village is now being repaired from the damages of both villages, or I guess the Suna sound invasion and everything like that. And, they're repairing now. So, anyways, as this is going on, Sasuke would get a visit at his home from the Sound 4. He would get beaten, and then he would consider to go with them because he sees how Naruto is. He sees how Naruto is now, getting stronger. Simultaneously. My bad. I did not mean to say it, but anyways, simply just getting way more stronger than him, and in mere days, as he's seen Naruto for one day, and then Naruto would completely change in height, kind of. And he's like, yeah, hold on, Naruto's the same age as me, right? And that's one thing I thought, I'm not gonna lie. If Naruto participated in the academy that many times, but no, it's not how it works. So, anyways, Sasuke leaves the village. Sakura knocked out. The next day, she tells Hokage, Tsunade, damn it. As Tsunade sends the search party, Naruto, of course, would be sent. Naruto not really having any trouble, as his team or his friends would have taken care of the people, the respective Sound 4 getting. And then Kimimaro shows up as Kimimaro, or is it Kaguya Kimimaro? I don't know, but it has something to do with the Kaguya clan and the bones and everything like that. But anyways, he shows up, Lee shows up, goes, fights him, and Naruto continues his path on Sasuke. As anyways, like I said, Sasuke is getting his ass whooped, okay? A Naruto who trained for 2 years and a Naruto who trained for 1 year under Jiraiya. So 1 year was alone, 1 year was with Jiraiya. That's a big leap in, mentorship. Because the first year, remember, no teacher training at all. So yeah. Anyways, let's just continue. So, we continue on. Hold on. Okay, my bad. We continue on as Sasuke is taken back to the village and is promptly punished. Now, of course, Orochimaru would be very, very pissed as he's like, okay, new target, Naruto Uzumaki, because he's seemingly getting stronger out of nowhere. So, yeah. But anyways, this is where we would most normally go on into a time skip, because I'm not going to cover anything after. Because after Sasuke leaves, that's when it's like, oh, you know, the Akatsuki is now going after Shinchuriki. So, yeah. As anyways, 3-year time skip. So, 3 actual years go by. Not in the time chamber, 3 actual years. And that's the thing is because Naruto sees that like 3 more uses left. There's like a tablet that just says you could only use this room 3 more times. And then it's just gonna completely destroy. So I technically limited it to 5 years. So yeah. But anyways, 3-year actual time skip goes by. Naruto has gotten so strong. He's to the point where he's even stronger than Pain. And can rival the Masked Man. Or one of the Kages, or like multiple Kages at once. I'll say he can probably like rival 2 Kages at the same time. And probably even more. So yeah. Anyways, that's how strong Naruto has gotten. Just imagine how strong he's gonna be when him and Sasuke start to train in the time chamber. So yeah. Anyways, what I mean by that is, yes, Jiraiya is going to die. No matter how much he has trained, he still hasn't mastered Sage Mode, and that's his biggest problem. He won't be able to defeat Pain. So, we have that information coming in as Naruto finds out that Jiraiya dies, as this would be ramping up the events of the, the attack and everything like that. Let's see this. We're not doing Blood Prison because, of course, even though I watched it again, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah. But what I am gonna do is, Naruto was sent to that island. I really do forget what that island was, but he was sent there with, I think, Killer B. Or was that was post-war. I'm not gonna lie, I might have just I'm not gonna lie, this is only gonna be a 2-part video. That's kind of crazy. Oh no, hell no it's not. It's gonna be a 3-part, because I know I'm not covering that battle with Kaguya. So yeah. Anyways, let's just continue. So that information is given as Jiraiya's death would have caused Naruto to go into a sorrowful state. Now, of course, Naruto being able to fully master Sage Mode, he's gonna try and find out who did it. As this is when the Pain attack happens. Pain destroys the village. Naruto, already being there, kills Pain. Well, actually, defeats Pain, all 6 paths, finds his main location, gives him that same talk no jutsu, saying, we's the same for real, and I don't blame you. As this is when Pain or Nagato would give his life up to revive everyone in the village. Konan obviously leaves, later to be taken out by Obito or the Masked Man. And I'm not gonna lie, that was funny, because if you knew you was about to die, you deadass should have just followed the man who just beat God. Technically, that's literally how he was saying himself as. I'm pretty sure Nagato said himself that he was a god. And specifically a god of peace, but we knew that was all fake. Bro was just tripping. Not really tripping, but sorry. He was going through it. Now, we can't say he was a villain because he's just a misunderstood person, okay? Who had a bad childhood, had bad circumstances, or let's say you're part of a different village. You're not really an enemy out of anyone. You're just doing your job. So, yeah. But anyways, let's just continue this. Now, all of the Shinchuriki would be captured, as Gaara would now be captured, and they send Naruto out on a mission along with the others. Now, this goes as in canon, except for the fights, as Naruto would quickly kill the 2 clones of Itachi and Kisame, those being his first 2 kills. And also in canon, Naruto's first kill was actually the clone of Itachi, which was just a man. So yeah, but you can't really consider that because the man was already dead, I'm pretty sure. He was just a corpse being controlled. Or it was an actual live person under a genjutsu, under a whole bunch of genjutsus. So yeah, anyways, we just continue on as Naruto gets to Gaara, beating Deidara and Sasori. I'm sorry, Sasori, but you're not doing anything to a whole bunch of clones with Rasengans and Sage Mode. Alright, that's literally Naruto right there. And Naruto has learned some jutsus, and the Flying Raijin is mastered. I forgot to tell you that. So Naruto rivals the Masked Man at this point. Sorry, Naruto is stronger, okay? Naruto is way stronger. He's like his father's son, which is strong. So, yeah. Anyways, this is when Naruto gets Gaara. Lady Chiho would revive him. Obviously, Naruto helps her via chakra battery. As she dies, Naruto sees Gaara live. As this arc is now ended. Now, fourth Great Shinobi War. So, Akage Summit is called. Now, of course, Tsunade is not in commission, okay? She's not, downed. She is not injured because Naruto, was with her in the Kage office and protected her from the blast. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just have a time to where, Danzo, obviously, is being hunted down by Sasuke. Sasuke, one day, opened his eyes in his room, within Konoha, by the way, as Obito would explain that Danzo, killed his clan, forced Itachi to do this, as he still wants to go after Itachi and everything. As Obito decides to help him, even though, he's trying to get on Sasuke's good side, saying oh, these people didn't tell you about this, so you shouldn't be working for them. And that's how it would go. So anyways, this is when a Kage Summit is called. Sasuke, on his endeavor to kill Danzo, does it as he kills Danzo. As this is when, he tries to make his way to the the 5 Kage Summit. Obito, already being long gone to crash the 5 Kage Summit, would have showed up. Now, as Obito shows up to the 5 Kage Summit, declaring war on the elemental nations, Naruto would have said, how foolish, as he throws a kunai, as it, of course, goes through Obito. But this is when Naruto appears right above him with a Rasengan, hitting him on his back, as Obito, not expecting it, would get hit by it. Now, as this happens, Obito would have then shunshined away, as this is when he would go into his Kamui. This is where I'm going to end off the video, because it's going to be quite hard for me to get these next events. I'm going to actually have to script them. So yeah, anyways, really hope you guys enjoyed. I know that this specific video is in a quick format, and I guess it's good because it's not a story format. But anyways, really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think of the video. And peace. And also, this might be uploaded a day later. So yeah.